at RITA and at DOT, I like to emphasize, as Mike said earlier, that we do cross all the modes of transportation, and we're trying to do a better job at linking the modes of transportation. The painful thing is that the funding for transportation and for transportation research still goes mode by mode for the most part. Actually, the UTC program is one type of funding that can involve more than one mode. So what we're trying to do, and what I'm interested in, is seeing how all the modes can work together. So for those of you who have never heard of RITA before, I think in terms of org charts. So when I first started this job, I made this org chart myself because I couldn't keep track of all the different agencies. But basically, the DOT under Secretary LaHood has 10 modal administrations that are shown here across the bottom, one for each mode. And then there are two. NHTSA is Highway Safety Administration, and Federal Motor Carrier. Basically, those are the regulatory bodies for light vehicle and truck and bus safety, respectively. RITA is the only one who doesn't have a mode. And in fact, just yesterday, one of our staff emailed me and said the secretary wants to put photos in his conference room, one for each agency. So, you know, Aviation Administration, that's pretty easy. Picture of a plane. Pipeline Administration. But RITA, I mean, you know, what would our photo be? I mean, it might be this thing, might be this. I sent her this yesterday or last night. But it's an interesting question that sort of raises the question of, well, how do you represent an agency like RITA? All these other boxes are in the Office of the Secretary. There's one office that we work with a lot, if I can find it, the Assistant Secretary for Transportation Policy. They also, like RITA, are cross-modal in that they're established